Hello friends, it's Shan here. Welcome back to Golf with Shan. Today we're gonna take it easy. We're running a little bit late, but the golf course we're playing is Black Mountain. This is one of the golf courses that people have actually commented in my previous videos in Thailand of just go and play this golf course if you're in Hua Hin. So hopefully it's gonna be a good one. Drive to the golf course. We're passing through these smaller streets and neighborhoods, and then there seems to be some really nice villa type neighborhoods. Maybe a lot of people come and just live here and play golf at Black Mountain. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's happening. I'm also excited to see the homes on the golf course. If you've seen any of my previous golf course vlogs from Thailand, the golf courses here always feature really amazing, like palace looking mansions. It's insane. And I think they cost like 1 to 2, like low millions here in Thailand, which is spectacular. But back home, they would be on Bridle Path. Actually, they might have more land than the ones on Bridle Path, if we're being honest. Anyways, we are getting close to the golf course, just a few more minutes. Outside is just nothing land and then some really nice looking communities. It's really cool. The sun is coming up and it looks gorgeous on these facilities. There's apparently a school here. Like, imagine going to school at Black Mountain Golf Course. Welcome to Black Mountain Golf Club in Hua Hin, Thailand. This golf course was ranked the best golf course in Thailand by Golf Digest in 2016. I believe last year it was number 3, but nonetheless, it is one of the best golf courses here in Thailand. Black Mountain has 3 9-hole courses, the East Course, West Course, and North Course. In today's video, we will be playing the East Course as the front 9 and the North Course as the back 9. There are 6 tee decks at this golf course and they're actually pretty long. I'll actually be playing from the women's tees here at 5,700 yards and the back tees is 7,600 yards. So it's not a short golf course. Let's get started with hole number 1 on the East Course. This is a par 4, 361 for me, 380 or 400 yards for the men's tees. Off the tee, you'll want to stay a little left of where I am. You can actually see the green up ahead. Aim at the green. As you can see off to the side here, it's a big slope downwards. And for your first shot at 7 a.m. in the morning, it could be challenging. It's a bit short there. I understand why people wake up early for golf now. Look at this golf course at sunrise. It's truly beautiful. Hole number 2 is a par 5, 427 yards from the women's tees, 457 from the men's. Off the tee, there's water on the left and in front of the tee deck. Off the tee, you'll want to go just right of the cluster of bunkers on the left. There is a water hazard off to the right as we get up to the second shot. Here's the water hazard off to the right side of the fairway. This section is ground under repair, so I was able to pull the ball out to the rough here, or actually the caddy did it for me. And from here, I actually hit a layup shot because there is a stream that crosses in front of the green. Almost holed it. Pretty. Hole number 3, not much to it, 146 yards. I believe I have 7 iron in hand. I just played from the white tees here because there's really no difference. Look at the beautiful hue on the mountains and the grass here during sunrise. I can't get over it. It's so pretty. Hole number 4 is a short par 4, a little over 300 yards. This hole actually splits into 2 sections and it turns left behind the tree there. So the first section of the fairway is about 150 to 170 yards out. Definitely an iron shot off the tee here. I hit a 6 iron, I believe, and it was just 1 club too much. I actually hit the center of the club face here, but I could have gone down 1 more club and stayed in the fairway. From my second shot here, you can see where the water hazard comes into play on the right side and cuts across the hole. And then from here, you'll be hitting into the green with about 120 yards left. I almost fallen. I'm scared. I'm still getting the feel for chipping onto these greens because I'm scared that the ball will run out too far, which happens to most of the chips that I hit. Hole number 5 is a par 4, 324 yards. Off the tee, you just want to go straight at the peak of the mountain in front of us. I don't know what happened here. Feel free to skip ahead to the back 9 where I actually jump off the bogey train. But let's continue. Hole number 6 is our second par 5, 480 yards. From the men's tees, it plays 553 yards, so this is a longer par 5. Off the tee, you'll want to go up the right side of the fairway. There is a water hazard on the left side that you'll see in a second, so you have a little more distance on the right side to play with. It's definitely high season. We teed up at 7:30 a.m. and it's literally back to back to back. We've been waiting on every single shot. This putt came off the face a little bit open. I see it in the footage. Hole number 7 is a par 4, 360 yards, 400 yards from the men's tees. Over this water hazard off the tee, it's a beautiful tee shot, and then fairway continues on the other side. Unless you go to the right side, like I did, and end up in these beautiful white sand beaches. In the front 9, I was under-reading the brakes on these putts and also underestimating how fast the ball would go if you are with the grain. That's something you'll have to get used to with the greens here in Thailand. Trust the caddies, trust your instincts, read a little bit extra brake. Hole number 8 is a par 3 over water and then a cluster of bunkers in front of the green. Nothing much behind the green except some rough, so I would actually say club up. Oh my. And here, I actually didn't hit this putt very hard. In my brain, I didn't, but it went quite far.
Oh!
Hole number 9 is a par 4, 351 from the women's tees, 377 from the men's tees. Off the tee, you will want to go up the right side of the fairway. There is a water hazard on the left. The line that I took here is actually pretty close to the water hazard, so you want to go even slightly right of that, and you'll be in the middle of the fairway.
Come join me.
on to the back nine. I really need a coffee. On to the back nine, aka the North Course. Starting off with hole number 10, this is a par 4. Very interesting par 4, lots of water up the left side and then more water on the right side for the second half of the hole. Off the tee, I actually have a hybrid in hand because I believe it was 190 yards before you enter one of those water hazards. While we wait, take a look at these homes. Aren't they nice? Right on the golf course. Guess I hit a layup. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with my putting stroke. I'm hitting most of them on the line that I want, so that's the good thing. Hole number 11 is such a cute par 3, 133 yards from the women's. The green is surrounded by water. I have 8-iron in hand and just trying to go one flagstick left of the hole. The way I fear these downhill with the grain putts, I'm not even joking, I barely touched the ball there. Hole number 12, straight par 4, 350 yards from the women's, 366 from the men's. Hazard and beautiful villas down the left side and bunkers all down the right side. Unlucky bounce here, just shot off to the right and into the bunker. Hole number 13 is a downhill par 5, playing about 500 yards. This is actually a reachable par 5 if you hit 2 good shots off the tee and for your second shot. Hole does turn slightly to the left, so keeping your ball on the right side of the fairway will give you the best visual into the green. I think I just waited too long and then hooked it into the water hazard. This tends to happen. This was the last bogey of the day, so let's start playing some golf. Hole number 14 is a par 3, 150 yards, 158 yards from the men's tees. Lots of water to deal with here. Bunkers on either side of the green. In front of the green, you actually have about 20 yards of dry land to work with. Hole number 15 is a short par 4 for men's also. Dogleg left. Off the tee, the caddy is telling me to go right over the bunkers in front of us on the left side of the fairway. If you are new to golfing with a caddy in Thailand, they do have a bag of sand, I think, with grass seeds in them. So they don't replace the divots. Instead, they take the divots out and they replace it with the sand that they have. Hole number 16 is a par 4, really short par 4. This one you can actually drive it straight to the green, cut the corner a little bit, go up the left side of the fairway. I really caught the center of the club face on this one, and you can actually see both of us outdrove the green to the same spot. Outdrove the green here. Oh, we're both over here. Look at us. Be careful of the red ants, they bite. Hole number 17 is a par 4. It's a short little par 4, 300 yards from the women's tees, 318 from the men's tees. Either way, you can carry the water hazard with about 200-yard carry off the tee. Take a look at this putt. It's like a 90-degree turn down the slope, and I barely touch it. Hole number 18, par 5, straight back to the clubhouse, about 500 yards. Only thing you have to be careful of are the bunkers on either side of the fairway. Oops, I did it again. Waited too long and hooked it to the left. I love how the caddies yell 4 on the golf course. Nice. I love when I don't have to putt. Back in the car, I think I had 3 birdies today, and they were all because I didn't have to putt. So I think that's the secret to my golf game, is to just not have to putt. Anyways, this golf course, I really enjoyed it. I mean, he's not feeling well today, and we both didn't get too much sleep, but it's a really playable golf course. The back 9, I played better, but I would also say it's a little bit easier. There are shorter holes, more reachable holes. There are definitely a lot of opportunities to score on this golf course. The slope is technically pretty high. I think it's like 131 to 146, depending on what tee box you're going off of. But that sounds like a high number. I would say if you play this golf course all the time, like the people that live here, it's probably pretty easy for you to shoot a personal best or to play pretty well here. A few things to point out. One, we teed off at 7:30 and we had to wait on every single shot. The golf course is back to back, completely packed. Every single tee box, every hole has people on it. When we came back to 18th hole, there was a huge lineup of, I want to say, 12 carts at the first tee. So it's definitely a busy golf course. It's a popular golf course. I think a lot of the tour guides also bring people here in groups. So he asked his caddy and she said there are over 300 bookings today. Make sure you come early if you can. It is so hot right now. You can see the glow. This is partially because I'm in Thailand and I feel great, but this glow is also because I am sweating out my ass. It's so hot. Go as early as you can possibly wake up in the morning. Final thing about the golf course, on camera it might look like some of the grass areas look a little more yellow, but honestly it's cool. But honestly, the golf course is in excellent condition. Let's talk about the greens. The first round that I played here in Hua Hin, I was so surprised. Both of us were surprised because these greens are fast. And when the caddy says it's very fast, it means you tap the ball and it will likely roll all the way down the hill. So that took a little bit to get used to. I would say by the back 9 of today's round, I was starting to get used to them and starting to feel, you know, how hard to actually hit the putts for them to stop around the hole. Still, they were going, some of them were going maybe 3 or 4 feet past, but it's much better than the beginning. The Bermuda grass, especially if it's downhill and with the grain, it's so fast. It feels like you leave a lot of the putt to luck. Overall, I enjoyed the golf course. It's a thumbs up for me. The only thing is it gets quite busy during high season. But aside from that, love the golf course. Thank you so much for watching again. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you've been to this golf course. What were your thoughts? Was it busy? When did you come? What month do you recommend coming if you live here? I mean, that's awesome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!